Have you heard that one, folks, about the guy in France just going to trial as we speak? I think he's about 71, 72 years of age. I read it about 6 months ago. I think I mentioned it here. May not have done, but I think I did. It's been reported that this guy has drugged his wife. She's in her late 60s, early 70s, on about 50 occasions, 60 occasions over about a 10-year period. And 50 or 60 blokes have had sex with her without her knowledge. Completely without her knowledge. What he used to do is, as he was feeding her, and by the way, she was in full control of herself, she had no problem there at all, he put some sleeping pills crushed up in her food. She'd not know. She'd fall asleep and be, they say, sort of virtually almost comatose, completely gone. Very, very powerful drugs. He was on a website, her husband, and it was a website. It was something to do with they don't know you're having sex with them. And what he was doing, he was advertising his wife for sex with many, many males from as young as mid-20s to late 70s. And I think 40 or 50 blokes over a 10-year period visited her. The husband would film it, sometimes get involved in it himself. She was often lay on the bed or whatever it may have been in the fetal position, and they'd take advantage of her, do whatever they wanted to do. I'm guessing he would clean her up afterwards, otherwise she'd know someone had been there. I know I'm painting a picture, folks, but I was thinking that as I was telling you. I'm guessing she's not supposed to know anything about it, absolutely nothing about it. You think she would though, wouldn't you? Anyway, she's had him done. They found loads and loads of videos, loads and loads of pictures. They're in court as we speak. The judge said she could have her anonymity. She didn't want to. She's out there in court because she doesn't want it to be behind closed doors, because she wants all those that are guilty to be in court as well for the public to see. They're saying these people in high office, fire chiefs and this, that, and the other, that have been involved with her. There's younger blokes, as I say, but they go all the way up to sort of mid and late 70s. And these blokes in power, in high positions within the area that they live. It's absolutely crazy. They do say 3 of the people that came from the website visited, seen she was comatose and whatever else, and turned around, didn't want anything to do with it. But they say there's a couple of people that came back. I know they said came back about 5 or 6 times over the space of the 10 years to do the deed with her on a regular basis. And I say she's in court at the moment, facing off against her husband, and she's got 3 children in there with her supporting her. They must be over the moon with the dad. And it turns out when they've arrested him and took the old DNA, they believe he may have raped and murdered someone about 30 or 40 years previous and raped another woman. I think he's admitted to the rape, but he's not admitted to the rape and murder. So they might be pinned on him further down the line. He sounds like a really, really lovely fella, this one, doesn't he? A lovely fella. You'd want him as your husband. And I'm thinking to myself, well, if the drugs were getting to the state of almost comatose, really, I'm thinking, how lucky has he been not to kill her with any of these, the amount of drugs that he's given her? How lucky has he been that? Because I would imagine it could easily happen that he just prescribed her that many, or she had that many in the system from the regular druggings. She could have easily gone the other way and died of it, I would have thought. I think he's been really, really lucky. She's not been that lucky, but he has, not to have killed her. But lovely fella, lovely, lovely fella. You'd laugh at it if you wouldn't laugh at it. You wouldn't. You'd struggle to believe it was true. That's what I'm going to say. You struggle to believe that it's true, but trust me, it is true. It's happened. It really, really did. You'd think it was something from a horror film, a made-up thing, but no, it really happened, folks. I think the guy belongs in a horror film, but he really did it. Hey, he must have thought the world of his wife, wasn't he? Must have thought the absolute world.